control your body.
Let my beat, let my beat.
Let the beat control your body. Let the beat control your body. Let the beat control your body.
Now let my beat control your body.
Let the beat control your body. Let the beat control your body. Let the beat control your body.
The Big Fight Live is at the Livingston Forum near Edinburgh for the next chapter in the blossoming career of Prince Naseem Hamed.
Well, this is the noise and the scene in Naz's dressing room. Actually, I've never seen a boxer so relaxed. Are you going to be as relaxed as this when you fight for the World Championship?
Definitely, you're going to see it for yourself. I'm so relaxed, I'm ready to do the business.
It's not that you're taking your opponent too lightly tonight.
No, I'm not taking him lightly, but he's going to get beat, just like the rest.
Brendan, you've been in many dressing rooms. Why is this lad so relaxed? He's expected to be focused and tense at this stage.
Cool. Self-belief. He's been the same now as what he was when he was 7. He used to say to me, I'm going to make you very, very rich. I says, that's very nice. He says, now I'm going to be the best fighter to come out of Sheffield, come out of Great Britain. And he says, I'm going to be world champion at any weight. Brilliant.
Naz, what can the viewers expect tonight?
Well, all I've got to say to the viewers is, don't try this at home. It's totally professional.
It's the packed house at the Forum Livingston in Scotland, and the challenger, Sergio Liendo, is in the ring. 142 out of 50, a class above Naseem Hamed's last opponent, judging by his record, and he has never been stopped or knocked off his feet. Very experienced campaigner, Sergio Liendo. He said he had a surprise for us. He's got the kilt on and the shades as well. He had a terrific reception from the Scots when he fought in Glasgow some 6 weeks ago. Since then, Naseem has celebrated his 21st birthday. He does know how to work a crowd. Naseem's prediction for this one. Your MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is sanctioned and conducted under the rules of the World Boxing Council's International Championship Committee, whose supervisor at ringside is Mauro Betti of Italy. The British Boxing Board of Control steward this evening, Mr. Jerry Woolard. The judges at ringside are Sergio Liendo of Italy and Kurt Struer from Germany. And the referee in charge of the action, who also scores this contest, Mr. Daniel van der Wielen of Belgium. The timekeeper, Mr. Jim Russell of Glasgow. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday night is Big Fight Night, live on ITV. From the Forum at Livingston, this is the main event of the evening. Sponsored by William Martin Marine Limited and promoted by Frank Warren for Sports Network in association with Catherine Morrison, who proudly presents a contest of 12 3-minute rounds to decide the WBC International Super Bantamweight Championship. Between introducing the boxers in the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with the white trim, from Argentina, his professional record of 50 contests, wins 42 wins, 20 by KO, 4 losses, 3 draws and 1 no contest. He comes to the ring tonight as the former champion of Argentina and South America and a former WBC international champion. Will you welcome, please, Sergio Liendo. Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, wearing the leopard from Sheffield, undefeated in 16 contests, 14 wins coming by way of KO. He is the former undefeated European bantamweight champion and the current WBC International Super Bantamweight champion, defending his title for the 3rd time tonight, Prince Naseem. At yesterday's official weigh-in, Liendo scaled 8 stone 10 pounds, Ahmed 8 stone 9 pounds 10 ounces.
Well, it's appropriate that a man who's going to Buckingham Palace on Tuesday to collect his OBE should be talking about a prince. It's Reggie Guthridge, alongside him his old sparring partner Jim Watt. Reggie, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Jim. I'll try and doff the topper the next time I see you. I don't think I'll get mixed up with the princes here in any way. Well, I tell you, he's coming with the shorts that look like a skirt, the leopard thongs he calls them. It's just an incredible, the way that the public have now taken to this fella. He got a big hand at ringside in London last week. The Scots have really taken to him because he looked the business when he fought in Glasgow. Now the problem is here, Jim, that we don't know enough about. We know the record, which is very substantial, and the fact that he's never been knocked over, Liendo. But we don't really know what... A fellow from Zambia he defeated for the WBC International title. That's not the full one, it's the second one to it, and didn't bother to defend it. Paul Kooma, a Zambian. You see what I'm saying? They're already, the Scots have taken to this fellow. He gives them a bit of entertainment, but it now looks as though he can not only back up his post, the lad can fight. He's only 21 recently. Changing stance. The thing about Liendo, when he weighed in, Hamid's manager Brendan Ingle said, well, there's no marks on him, so he doesn't get knocked around at all. Very clean cut looking.
Yeah, the fact that he fights so often, Reg, suggests that he doesn't get involved in wars, so he's probably fairly elusive with a good defence. That was a good little start. He caught Naz with a couple of decent shots. But Naz will make him pay for that, as he has done already.
Most people are saying what's going to happen when somebody hits him, Jim, but when he boxes in the gymnasium against people much heavier than him, he takes some good shots, never complains. I think he does absorb a good punch, but then again, we've got to find out. And I don't know whether this fella's capable of it or not.
Well, he's not a big puncher, Liendo, but I get the impression that Naz has great natural strength. I don't really see any problems when eventually he takes a solid shot in the chin. Really, he looks to have everything. You're not 100% sure until you see him do it at the top level, but he really looks as though he has the business.
given up the European Bantamweight Championship. That's the 8-stone 6 division. And, well, that's always difficult to do that, but he just doesn't want to sweat down, he says, to that weight anymore. He's now 8-stone 10. He weighs a few ounces under that for this. And Liendo was 8-stone 10.
Well, if the first round is anything to go by, at least it looks like Liendo's going to give him a test far better than his previous opponent. And that was a lovely shot. That was a bone shaker, that one. That's a lovely uppercut. Uppercut lead from Hamed.
Yeah, as you say, the Argentinian's going to make him fight by the look of it. But we'll see how durable he is against Hamed, who's made fairly decent fighters look very ordinary with his style and with his punch power. We've been talking about round 3. In fact, 10 minutes ago, I happened to be walking past him, keeping my distance. He said, you watch for round 3. But I think he wouldn't have minded being in the opening round then when he let that punch go. Well, he's looking all casual as he always does. Another day at the office, isn't it, for Hamed, who is former boxer Brendan Ingalls said he's been doing that since he was a kid in the gymnasium. He's in love with the business, loves it. Now a devout Muslim, and he actually visited London Hospital. He obviously couldn't see Gerald McClellan, but wanted to pay respects to his family, he said. Very clean living guy, so there's not too much to worry about that, and very disciplined. Jim, let's have another look at it in super slow motion.
Yeah, but just start from Liendo with that uppercut. Bang, look at that, right through the guard, a beautiful punch. The full credit to Liendo. He tried to come back with a punch of his own, but from that point on, he was looking very cagey, very careful.
Well, he's had a good chance to look at him now. Liendo knows what he's got to face. Referee Daniel van der Eyl from Belgium, who refereed a Robbie Regan fight in Cardiff not so long ago. Apart from these sort of Cobra-like skills that he's got, Naseem, Jim, he's physically well built, isn't he, for an 8-stone 10 fighter?
He's got very strong legs. That's one of the reasons I believe he'll come up at least a couple of weight divisions. Very strong looking legs, and that's obviously where his punching power comes from. Although he doesn't have to be set to get power into his punches, he seems to be able to do that from all angles. Well, up till now, Liendo looks at a worthy opponent.
No control of his feet. I mean, he really planted that with a champion's skill there. And he's going to stop this by the look of it, the Belgian referee, because this fellow's legs have stiffened on him.
Now the referee should stop that, Reg.
Yeah, he's over.
That's the last thing we want. That was unnecessary, that last punch. Totally unnecessary. That is the last thing we wanted to see tonight. He had nothing left. That left hook finished him off completely. I don't know why the referee ordered the box on there.
Well, at least he's calming down anyway. Hamed, he's learned that lesson, which Ben didn't seem to realise, actually, in fairness to him, that McClellan was on the deck like that and in dire trouble. But meanwhile, the doctors obviously won't let this fellow stand up until he's capable of doing it. That's a standard regulation anyway.
Yeah, they're speaking to him, thankfully. He's responding all right, but it's the last thing we needed tonight, Reg. That last punch was totally unnecessary.
See, he won 8 out of 9 last year, Jim. As I say, I can't tell you the true strength of the opposition. That was what was...
But Reg, that was a perfect left hook.
Yeah,
that you could see the impact as a punchline. That was a perfect punch. That would have knocked out any super bantamweight, Reg. That was a beauty. That's actually the strongest punch I've seen Hamed deliver.
So meanwhile, now we've got to wait for the slab. We hope now to come round in 2 weeks. And yes, he's getting up now. That's a good sign. He just banged his head on the floor, and the master of ceremony is getting a stool for him to sit on right away. Yes, he can get back to the corner, but he's lost the feel in his legs altogether, Jim. Is that Is that what happens? I mean, I don't think you were ever quite in that condition as a boxer. What happens?
Well, no, I was never knocked out. I don't believe I was ever hit as hard as that, thankfully. It was a perfect punch, Reg. I just wish that had been the last one that he took. I mean, Hamed, lovely balance, lovely move. Just saw his chance. Bang, look at that. See the way the head's gone. Down he goes, legs all over the place. Try to take him back up again. That's a sign of the courage of the man. But as for what he was actually heading over anyway, that punch just knocked him over. Thankfully, that wasn't a hard punch.
When he got up, Jim, I was saying that I think the referee's going to stop this. I thought he was going to count him out because he wasn't in a position to totally defend himself.
I mean, that really was a bleacher of a punch.
Yeah, and Hamed knew it.
The end of it. See, he's up, he's looking. No, courage, but another left hook. Bang, and he went down heavily from that one because his legs weren't supporting him, his reflexes weren't what they should have been, and he went down heavily.
Well, he's had the good sense not to dance around and make too much fuss after the contest, Hamed. I'm sure he'll have a lot to say, but he's making sure now that the Argentinian will leave the ring okay. Yeah, it looks as though he's going to be okay here. Now, there it is. So fair dues. Oh well, that's a big relief, isn't it? Certainly for the boxer and all of us to see that he's going to come through okay. And to be fair to Hamed, is paying him the respect that this fellow's due. First time. Well, he's now looking to fight Wilfredo Vasquez, a Puerto Rican, who says, yes, I'll come and fight him, unless Hamed thinks he needs a little bit more experience. Remember, he hasn't been beyond the 6th round yet. He scored now 28 knockdowns, not knockouts. So quite rightly now, the corner and the boxing board's medical supervisors are saying to Liendo, stay there until we're ready to okay that you can get up the ring. And the doctor's also having a check on Hamed. It's just formality, but I think Gary Newburn's got Hamed ready to talk.
Naz, the first most important thing in the week we've had is that Dr. Alistair Howie says that your opponent is perfectly all right. He has recovered from this.
Great, I'm really concerned about my opponent's all right, but I'd just like to dedicate this fight to Jerome McClellan and a full recovery hopefully. So I'm praying for him, and everybody I know is praying for him, so hopefully he'll recover well. That's Jerome McClellan.
Well, I know it wasn't on your mind before the fight, but it's good that everybody's conscious of what has happened now. Let's concentrate on the fight now, and that is the best punch I've ever seen you throw, the left hook that put him down first time.
Now I can tell you my power is extraordinary. I was just lining him up there. I knew he's dropped his hand. The hook is coming up now. Look, it's just there. Oh, what a beautiful shot.
I think the referee should have stopped it then.
Definitely, I thought he should have stepped in there because this hook here was just awesome. It was just there. I mean, the shot was just a great shot and it took him out completely. I just hope he's nice and safe and everything's great. We don't want any other episodes like the other night.
Was there a worry for you then when you had to throw that second punch?
No, there wasn't a worry. I know basically I wasn't going to hit him that hard to damage him like Jerome McClellan. I'm all right.
All right, let's have the final word with the promoter, Frank Warren. Frank, when is this world title fight going to happen?
We're working on it. At the moment tonight, the WBA have got a dinner in Atlantic City, and Vasquez is supposed to have a purse offer going against his mandatory challenger. We've offered the mandatory challenger quite a bit of money to step aside, and I'm waiting some news from Atlantic City tonight.
What do you think will happen? Do you think it'll be on this fight?
I think we've got a 50-50 chance of getting it. The worst way, Naz will get the winner.
Thank you very much, Naz. A fantastic punch. All's well that ends well. Well done. Another great night for you.
Thanks a lot. Later.
Thank you, Gary. Well, I know a few of you out there have been none too pleased by some of Naseem Hamed's antics in the past. I feel he has showed great maturity out there. It's not a very quick win for him, and you can hear how the crowd behind me have taken to Naseem Hamed. It has to be said they're pretty pleased after the happenings down the road at Murrayfield. Naseem Hamed, still the WBC International Super Bantamweight champion. Still unbeaten, of course.